Don't miss New England Hockey Journal, the only show for hockey players and parents. Behind-the-scenes features, equipment, skills, conditioning, and more. It's New England Hockey Journal, Saturday mornings at 9, only on Comcast Sportsnet New England.
Why do we play the game of hockey? Is it merely a means to compete? Or is there something deeper? That first time we all step on the ice, we have visions of grandeur, where lifting the Stanley Cup is inevitable. But as we age and our love of the game flourishes, reality sets in and our youthful certainty slips back into a dream. But we still play. We still wake up before the sun rises, and we still cherish that freshly cut ice. We face frigid cold temperatures and daily weather reports, waiting for our favorite pond to finally freeze over. We ache for that moment when our skates meet the ice and our stick meets rubber. There is a joy to the game that can't be described. It can only be experienced. So why do we play? Middlebury College, nestled deep in Vermont's Green Mountains, is a testament to the game of hockey. With 8 national titles, the Panthers men's hockey team is the pinnacle of Division III college hockey. But 2006 is a long time ago, and this once storied program is battling back to national relevance.
Hi, in this episode we'll get an inside look at the Middlebury College men's hockey team. Then we'll hit the gym with Mark Fain of the Edmonton Oilers, visit FMC Ice Sports, and get some sports nutrition tips from Julie Nicoletti. After that, we'll head to Monkey Sports Superstore to check out another round of sticks. I'm Kelsey Schelling, and you're watching New England Hockey Journal.
At practice, the team prepares for their upcoming weekend. They are set to play back-to-back games against conference opponents Amherst and Hamilton.
I'm probably going to split the weekend, and I just want to let you know you're going tomorrow night. Okay? Yeah. You ready? Yeah. You did well against them last year.
Coach Beanie finishes practice with a little competition. The team has yet to agree on a name.
We don't really know what to call it. I think every time we do that battle drill, everyone throws around a different name. It just kind of gets everyone going.
It was blue versus white, as we do, each practice, but this one, the stakes were a little higher because it was right before a game.
First team to 3 wins.
It's just a good way to end practice, I think, heading into 2 games. It's a great way to get guys' mindsets in the right direction.
You might have some chore for the losing team just to put a little extra on it.
A couple of Panthers head to the Beeman Elementary School in nearby New Haven, Vermont, for a chance to play a little football.
It brings me back to my elementary school days. It's been a while since I've had a recess. It's honestly one of my favorite times of the week. It takes you away from school. You're not worried about hockey. You're just worried about the hour and a half that you're playing football, hanging out with a 4th grader.
Hot route!
As a way to give back to the community, a group of hockey players, along with many other Middlebury student athletes, participate in a mentorship program with the nearby elementary school.
We also go to lunch all the time, so it's fun to see them in an active environment as well as, when they're eating and just hanging out. It's fun almost being like a little kid again, sitting around the lunch table and, laughing at little things that, you don't laugh about all the time in college, so it's a lot of fun.
Before every home game, Coach Beanie and the team gather for a pre-game meal at Proctor Hall.
Every Friday we have a pregame meal. If it's a home game, we eat at the dining hall, Proctor Dining Hall, together as a team. And it's really just to get the boys together a couple hours before the game and start getting mentally prepared. Everyone's just hanging out, trying to relax, but you're also trying to zone in.
For the first game of the weekend, the Panthers are set to play the Amherst College Lord Jeffs.
Whack, am I dreaming or have I been here before?
You're dreaming all right. This is the shooting gallery, and this is a stick lover's dream come true. We're gonna talk about the CCM Ribcore 40K, we're gonna talk about the True Temper 6.0, and we're gonna get into an old name that you all recognize, the Eastern Synergy HTX. That thing is back, you gotta check it out.
I'm ready. This is the Easton Synergy HTX.
You got it. The Synergy basically is the line that kind of started it all about 15 years ago with composite sticks. They've reintroduced the line. People are very excited about it. The thing with this is they've tuned the blade to the actual shaft correspondent. So if you have a 75 flex shaft or a 85 flex shaft, the blade is going to correspond directly to feel and get the most and maximize the most out of that shaft flex. The other thing to consider with the Easton lie is they have a couple of different patterns in this that basically give you a dual lie. That's from the heel to the middle part of the blade, sits at one angle for catching passes, puck handling, sending passes. But then you can actually get up on the toe, crank hard into shots for wrist shots, snap shots. It's the only one in its kind of class that really does that. These guys are back with the Synergy. People are pretty excited about this line. This is the HTX.
What do we have here, Wax?
What don't we have here, Kelsey? That's the question. This is the True Temper A6.0. As many bells and whistles as you can imagine. This is spec and tech through the roof. The biggest thing to note with this stick is it's a true one piece. It's a compression molded construction. Basically that ensures that the inside is as nice as it on the inside as it is on the outside. The weight is, it doesn't feel like you're holding anything when you're shooting this stick. Some people say it's almost too light. I don't know if that's possible, but in fact the feel is through the roof. We've been doing very, very well with this stick, and it's a stick that people are slowly finding out about, but they've been in the industry a long time branding for other stick manufacturers. This is the True Temper A6.0, and it's no joke.
Tell us about this stick, Wax.
Kelsey, this is the CCM Ribcore 40K, taken from its predecessor, the Reebok 40K Ribcore stick. All of the properties and personality that we know from the previous model. Very, very, very explosive stick. Pucks fly off the blade. The biggest change they've made is they've actually made an already stiff blade even stiffer, especially towards the toe. And they've come up with this material called Technora. It's like a Kevlar material. It's supposed to stop bullets and ex-girlfriends from calling you. But basically what it's going to do, it's going to reinforce the hosel of the stick for things like face-offs, battling for pucks where you really need the stick to be rigid and compliant. It does all that without feeling like a brick in your hands. This is the CCM Ribcore 40K, and it's unreal.
After the break, we'll be at the rink with FMC Ice Sports to improve your game. Stay tuned.
Are you satisfied? There's nowhere to go. Well, my mama, she told me before that you were the one, you were the one.
Monkey Sports Superstore. offering the largest selections on top lines from Bauer, like Vapor APX2 sticks, React helmets, Supreme Total One NXG gloves, and NXG skates. Whether you're a beginner or a pro, gear up with New England's largest selection of hockey, baseball, and lacrosse equipment from the biggest inventory and best prices at the Monkey Sports Superstore in Norwood or online at monkeysports.com/Norwood.
Hi, I'm here with Sean Kennedy of FMC Ice Sports. Hey, Sean.
Hi, Kelsey. Today we're going to go over a 3-on-2 odd man rush that'll help you score more goals.
Get the goal horn ready. All right, what are we going to do, Sean?
Today we're going to show the boys how to score more goals on 3-on-2 odd man rushes.
How do we set that up?
So we're going to have 3 forwards come across the blue line in a flat line just like this. As they come into the zone, they face the 2 defensemen like that. This guy's going to have the puck. As he comes over the line, the center is going to have a net drive just like that, bringing those 2 defensemen with him. This weak side wing is going to come in and vacate this zone right here. As he gets a pass from the winger, he's going to get a great scoring opportunity. He's going to put the puck in the back of the net. Sound good, boys? Yeah. Let's go do it.
Midway through the first period, Amherst gets on the board. After a tripping penalty, the Lord Jeffs go up 2-0.
It's a little deflating, to be honest. It was a power play goal, sort of a turnover in the slot, and it was in the back of the net before we really knew it.
A minute later, Middlebury responds to cut the lead in half.
Greenwald's going to go in front, push and score!
Great pace to the period. Both teams skated. You guys had your chances.
Less than a minute into the second period, things even up with a goal from junior Jake Charles. Amherst scores almost immediately. To send a message to his team, Coach Beanie decides to pull junior goalie Liam Moorfield-Yee in favor of freshman Stephen Klein.
People in front of the net!
The Panthers respond as Jake Charles scores his second goal of the game.
Shot comes from the point and a goal is scored.
It was a huge goal. It was definitely something that we needed. It was a little boost of energy that we needed.
The two teams enter the second intermission tied 3-3.
We've got to step up when we can. Don't give them the space. Don't be afraid to step up. If you're in good position and you got support, step up.
Carry it! Carry!
Momentum starts to favor Amherst as they score 5 minutes into the third.
6 minutes to go in the game, and unfortunately we took a penalty in our own zone. They won a draw on their power play and just kind of moved it over for a quick shot and ended up in the back of our net.
And what we need extra effort from everybody. That's extra effort to get the puck out of the zone.
Middlebury tries to answer, but simply cannot. With an empty netter, Amherst seals the victory 5-3.
I'm just going to say, you know what? I think you laid it out there and you played, and everybody played, and there was a different feel to this hockey game tonight. We were in a hockey game. We had our chances. It didn't go in, but we played hockey, and there are a lot of great jobs. Be disappointed you didn't get the result you wanted. Feel good about the fact that we went out and we competed. And I think we've got a lot of stuff that we can continue to work on to get better, and each one of you know what it is.
We lost the game, but that was a moral victory.
You can't really be too upset with things because at the end of the day, we did do all we could. We left it all on the line. Some games you lack the energy or you're not quite there with what you're doing. In this game, we just lost a hockey game. It wasn't like we gave away a hockey game.
Despite the loss, the team meets for a post-game meal put on by the parents of senior captains George Ordway and Derek Pinmental. Many of the players' families have made the trip to Vermont.
Since I'm local, it's really easy for my family to come. My parents were there, as well as my little brother and my grandparents, so it's fun to get the whole crew out there. Just all the parents are so helpful. I mean, they give us food after every Friday game at home, which is unbelievable, you know. It's a great program, not just on the ice, but also off the ice. You don't see that kind of support at other colleges and other programs, D1 or D3.
Although tonight's loss was tough, the Panthers must respond during tomorrow's game against Hamilton College if they have any aspirations for a conference title.
Coming up next, we'll hit the gym with Mark Fain of the Edmonton Oilers. You won't want to miss it.
My dream is to be a figure skater, a Boston Bruin. My dream is to win a gold medal. Gold medal.
At FMC Ice Sports, our Learn to Skate and Play beginner programs encourage kids to develop their skills through competition, teamwork, fitness, and fun.
My dream is to be the best skater I can be.
And my dream is to get you there.
Programs available throughout Massachusetts. Call 888-74-SKATE or visit fmcicesports.com.
Don't miss New England Ski Journal, airing Tuesday nights at 9 on Comcast Sportsnet New England. New England Ski Journal takes you behind the scenes at a different New England ski resort every month. And you also get a look at the latest ski gear from Summit Ski and Snowboard. Winter's here, and so is the New England Ski Journal.
Hi, we're here at Edge Performance Systems. Today I'm with Mark Fain from the Edmonton Oilers.
All right, Kelsey.
Hey. Today Mark is going to show me a couple of his favorite exercises. Should we get to it?
Let's do it.
All right. What are we going to be doing here?
This one's called the rear foot elevated stick handle. Pretty simple, you just kick your back foot up on this little hurdle and stick handle the ball around, and you can pass back and forth. And it's real good for isolating your front leg muscles and your core.
Let's do it.
So. Then you can also move it around so you can get your range of motion better. And you always want to keep your head up as much as you can.
You can do this at home with a chair or an ottoman too.
Yeah, exactly. It's pretty easy to do as long as you have a stick and a ball.
Well, thanks for showing us.
Thank you.
Early into the first period, Middlebury scores a short-handed goal. The Panthers score 2 more times, extending their lead to 3-0. Middlebury is set to head into the first intermission up 3, but Hamilton scores with 8 seconds left to cut the lead to 2.
We couldn't let that goal take away from how we were playing or let us get down on ourselves, because we didn't let up that goal because we hadn't been playing well. It's just part of hockey. Mistakes happen, we get bad bounces, and we move forward.
With the momentum gained from the late period goal, Hamilton carries it over into the second with a quick goal. Middlebury's lead is down to 1. With 5 minutes remaining in the second, freshman David Bellucci is called for a major penalty.
Anytime you have a 5-minute penalty kill, it's pretty tiring. The same guys are going on the ice a lot. So once you kill that entire 5 minutes off, it's pretty awesome, and the bench is definitely going. So I thought that definitely gave us the momentum back on our side.
After a few close calls, the Panthers kill the penalty Sophomore Mike Najjar scores, putting the lead back at 2.
Third period is not going to be pretty. It's going to be gritty. You're going to have to tough it out. We got to move our feet and support each other, and you keep it simple. You keep it simple.
The Nutrition Minute is coming up next. Stick around.
Did you know you can receive New England Hockey Journal, the magazine, every month for free on any electronic device? Log on to hockeyjournal.com/free. From New Englanders in the pros, Bruins, college hockey, juniors, preps, high school, equipment buyer's guides, and much more. So what are you waiting for? Join the New England Hockey Journal team now. New England Hockey Journal is your source for everything hockey in New England.
It's time for the Nutrition Minute. I'm here with Julie Nicoletti from Kinetic Fuel, and today she's going to tell us why timing is so important when it comes to your meals.
Timing and choices are everything. When you eat is actually as important as what you eat. For a hockey player, that means they should have their last meal about 3 hours before they skate. But in order to top off your tank and maximize your energy, a high carbohydrate snack, something like a banana, is a great idea within an hour.
Keep an eye on that clock so you can eat to compete.
Senior George Ordway puts the game out of reach early in the third.
Pass inside, shot on goal and score!
Not long after, forward Jake Charles puts the game away for good.
Is in the 4-on-3 here. Cycling around into slot, shot and goal!
Middlebury wins 6-2. The Panthers split their weekend series.
Take a step back. I thought it was a great effort from everybody today. You played with a lot of grit. It's not easy day 2. You found a way to get it done. There were some nice plays all around. I thought the turning point was in that second period when you killed the 5-minute penalty. And let's enjoy this. Well done.
After the game, the team heads back onto the ice for their annual Skate with the Panthers event for an opportunity to meet some of their fans.
It's just like there's way more than just yourself, and I realized that like there's so much more than just me. I'm the smallest little piece of this whole puzzle. It's just so much more than you think, and there's probably people all across the country watching the live feed and all that kind of stuff, so you just realize that yeah, you have to play for yourself, but at the same time it's something much greater than you.
Middlebury continues on their path back to prominence, and though championships might not soon be on the radar, this team is comforted by a simple fact. They are embraced by their community. From the elderly fans who regularly attend games, to the squirts that await after each game for autographs, Middlebury College and its surrounding town is a community. And though these young men are regularly put on display to showcase their abilities, they understand their place within that community and strive to contribute to it.
1, 2, 3!
This is why we play hockey. Not for the romanticized renditions of pond hockey. We play for the community, for our mutual experiences, for that feeling we all share when we stand up and say, we are hockey players.
Well, that's our show. Thanks for watching New England Hockey Journal. I'm Kelsey Schelling, and I'll see you at the rink.